Fuck them kids. Fuck the kids? Yeah.
When I say, who's the master? You say, no.
What is up, guys? Showing up the King here, back with another video, and today I'm bringing you my review of the Gundam Astray Red Frame Kai Alternative Strike version. It is the new metal build from Bandai Tamashii Nations. I am super excited to bring you guys this review, and again, I do believe that I am the first YouTube reviewer to do an American review of this figure. Again, there's a lot to go through, not a lot of time. The only thing that I will ask is that you guys please support the channel. I am on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I am very, very close. I just hit 796 subscribers as of today. I would definitely love to have you guys be a part of this journey I am going on for 1,000 subscribers. Thank you for all your support. All right, so Gundam metal build. So again, if you guys follow my Instagram, which is the Magnerd Podcast, I already uploaded a quick unboxing of the figure itself. It was about a minute, and again, just kind of showed you me unboxing the figure itself. So now it's time to get into the nitty gritty. As you can see here, we have some really nice decals on the front. As you can see here, some really nice lettering. On the side, we have number 3. On the back, we have some product designs and some different poses that we have of the actual figure itself that look amazing. On the side, more of the same, and on the top of the box, we have more of that gold letter foil. So there we have it. Let's get this thing open because I have not seen this thing out of the package yet, so I'm very excited. So, opening it up, you kind of get a first look at what's inside. And as you can see here, we have a lot of accessories, and you can already tell that they spared no expense on the details of this figure. My God. So that's the first package that comes in it. And what else do we have here? All right, looks like this is the stand. And again, this stand actually looks very similar to the one that I got for my Flame Toys Optimus Prime. I'll show that one later on in the video itself, so you guys can check that out. Just stay tuned for that. Again, the lettering, it's a lot of detail. Oh. Whoo. Look at that. Look at that. Man. Let me turn this upside down like this. And again, don't worry, guys. I will go over every part in great detail. I just want you guys to see it as it came in the packaging. And I'm assuming the last part is going to be the figure itself. Okay, before I get to that, comes with a product guide, I'm assuming. Just kind of like my Mass Rider, and I'll show that character in here as well. Just so I'll show off all my high-end collectibles at the end. And let's just see here. I'm doing this off camera. So there's nothing else in the box except this, and I'm assuming this is the figure. Again, it is very well packaged. Tamashii Bandai did a great job with the packaging. Let's just get this open here with my handy dandy X-Acto knife. And again, you guys might hear my girls upstairs. This quarantine has been tough on them, so they have been little shits. But again, it's not much I can do about that. So if you hear the laughter and the screaming, that's them. I promise you they're not in any mortal danger. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's funny. He looks a lot smaller than the accessories. Definitely, this is on a 7-inch scale, but he definitely looks a lot smaller in the packaging than he did if you're just looking at it. It's not a bad thing. It's just something that I noticed. So we'll do this, and let's get this bad boy out of the packaging. Let's figure out the best way to do that. All right. Whew, here he is in all his glory. Let's look at these details. Oh man, let me actually zoom in so the light can hit it perfectly. You can definitely hear my kids screaming and yelling. There's no way you can't hear that. Get a back shot, top shot. All right, so we'll be back with going over the accessories and looking at this amazing figure. What is up, guys? All right, we are back here now with the fully unboxed red frame Astray from Metal Build Gundam Bandai. Again, want to just do a really close look at this figure because it is amazing. This is him in his standard form. Again, he did come with two fisted hands, but again, for the purposes of this video, I've already switched them out. We will go over a lot of the details. This is going to be a long video, so just stick with me, folks. All right, let's just take a closer look at the features on this figure itself. As you can see, I've already put the V in on his head. And again, I am just amazed at the quality of the die cast, the crimson red chrome paint that they used, the decals that are not actually stickers, but they're actually painted on the legs. It is just every attention to detail. Nothing was spared. Just want to make sure you guys get a really close look at this, even down to the gold, the copper in the arms. And again, even on the back, this thing is amazing. Now, this figure itself stands in at just about 7 inches, I think. It definitely is. You could potentially pose it with some of your 6-inch Gundams. And again, I don't really do the Gundams that you build. I strictly stick with Gundams that are pre-built, like the Gundam Universe and the Robot Spirits Gundam. All right, get a view from the side. All right, let's do this. So the next thing I want to do is I want to quickly go over, before I go over the accessories, I want to go over the articulation. So this figure does have a complicated set of articulation. As you can see here, the arm swivel does a full 360. Also has a double elbow joint. The arms, the pads here do have a lot of movement to them. And this can come off, as you can see that it did, but again, it just slots back in. And then it also goes, the shoulder pads go up, so if you do want to do some dynamic poses, you can do that as well. The shoulders themselves do move back and forth, as you can see here. The head, of course, left, right, you can do a full 360. On the back here, there is a piece that snaps in that does give it more range of motion here. So again, you can look down, you can tilt his head up as well, side to side. All right. On the neck, on the ball joint here, you can look down, you can look up, left, right. Typical. The legs can spread about this much. You can probably get it to go a little bit further, but again, you don't really want your Gundams doing those kind of movements like that. The knees are actually kind of interesting. So they do bend here and then again at the back. So you can kind of get them all the way up like this. But if you also can take this off, you can see, well, I'll take it off, but the knee themselves are on like a piston. It's kind of cool. That's how it moves, is on a piston. All right, you go down here, you get toe hinge. And you get toe pivot as well. So again, the Gundam itself has a lot of range of motion. you should not have any issues at all getting it into any of the complex poses. So also with this Gundam, let's start looking at some of the accessories. It does come with a sword, or two swords, as you can see here. Looks great. And how you put this together is we have the guard, we have the handle, and this thing even has, you can tell that this sword is a what they call a full tang, where the blade extends all the way down. It's really cool. So what you do is you just slip this on through here, and then you can just slide the sword right in. Easy peasy. And then you can just take the sheath and slide it in. And then what you would do is you can just take it and port it in right here. And then, or you can port it in on the other side. Like this. Oop. Now that I've shown you the movement of the Gundam, let's go over some of the accessories. Let's start out with the beam sword. The blaster that the Gundam comes with. Again, this is a custom one that you can see right here. It has Lowell on here. You can see the name. Again, this is a very nice looking sword, nice looking gun. I don't know why I keep calling it a sword. It has options. You can just kind of turn the handle to the side like that. Just a cool little gimmick that they use from the show. And again, just to let you guys know, this frame is from Gundam Seed. Again, it was never an actual series behind it. I believe it was just like 2 episodes, and then they just kind of built off of the Gundam, adding in more modes and features to it. Like, again, unless I'm mistaken, I never saw an actual series because I actually looked. So that's the gun. It also comes with 2 swords. This is one that's fully completed. What I'll do is I'll take it apart real quick and show you guys how to actually put it together. So it comes out of here is the sheath. And again, this one is called Tiger Pierce. This is a Tiger Pierce sword. Each one of his swords has a name. This one is Tiger Pierce. And again, you can just see the details. It's just very well painted. It's just very well done. And again, to take the sword apart, all you got to do is just pull it out like this. Take off the guard, and then you have the handle. And then you simply port it in like this. Either way, however you want to, it's fine. There's no wrong way of doing it, to be honest. And then I believe the sword should go like this. Yes. Excuse me, it's still cold season in the basement. But again, you can kind of just look at the sword, and just the detail of this thing is just amazing. Like, again, they spared no expense on the details of this sword. Absolutely amazing. So then you just slide it in the sheath, and you can just grab it and port it in on your Gundam. Now, one of the cool things about this Gundam is that he has a hand that's specifically tailored to kind of grab the sword and kind of make it look like he's about to do a quick draw. So you can kind of spread them out a little bit, and there you go. Kind of make him look like he's going to do a quick draw with the sword. It looks great. He also has a backpack. Where is this backpack? Where are you? Here it is. So, and again, I'm just talking about the basic functions right now. So here is his backpack, and again, this will just port right into the back of the Gundam, as you see here. And the cool thing is that if you want to make it look like he has beam swords, you can kind of put these in. And again, you can just take a quick look at this. As you can see, the detail on this is very good, very nice. Sorry, I'm trying to be as quiet as possible. The family is still sleeping, and this is the only time I can really get a chance to properly film. This video should have actually been uploaded yesterday, but it was some technical difficulties. When I say technical difficulties, I mean my crazy ass kids. So yeah. So you can just take this out, and then you have the beam swords, if that's your thing, which is definitely my thing. So you kind of put it in the back here, and there you go. Beam sword. Love it. What is a Gundam without a beam sword? There's nothing that makes a Gundam better than having 2 beam swords and then 2 actual swords. So that's that. Let's take a look at the hands. So we have the fisted hands that it comes with. See those? There's nothing that you can really do with that, but if you want to do some cool punches, that's what you use those for. We have the other drawer hand that you can put on the other one because it comes with 2 swords. And I've already shown you guys that. We have 2 open hands. And again, these aren't exactly the blaster hands, but again, you can just kind of take a look at these as well. And of course, my Gundam drops. It's all good. I'm not editing that out. We're leaving it in. We have the stylized open hands. A lot of great positions you can get with that. And then we have more trigger hands that can be used for the bow mode that I'll show you guys later. So you got that. And then we have these. So that's it for the hands. All right, so before we get into the tactical arms, let's see what this looks like. And how you put this on is you simply port it here in the back, and this is multi-purpose. So this one is just for this particular mode. If you want to have the beam sabers and you want to just have them in its normal mode, you just port it in the back there, and there you go. And it just came out, but that's fine. Let's do that again. There we go. So it won't come out this time. And there you go. Just so you can see how it looks on the back. You take that out, and I've shown you his first sword, which is Tiger Pierce. And I've shown you how it looks on here. So let's port this back in. And let's take a quick look at his other sword, which you can see here. And this one is called Gerber Straight. And the names of the swords are right here. Let's see if you can see that. It says Gerber Straight. And again, same deal. Oh, I'm tripping. I am tripping. And again, I probably put this on backward actually, now that I think about it. They have to be pointing the same way. There we go. That's the beauty of it though. You can always mix and match and do however you want. It's up to you. It is up to you. And then you just port this in, it's like so. And actually I'll show you guys that because that knee did come out, so I can actually show you the pistons now. So this is the pistons that I was talking about when you move the knee. And basically you can just see that. pop it right back in. So we have Tiger Pierce and Gerber Straight. We have the beam sword. Showed you the gun. Let's get him in a cool position before we move on to there you go. Quick panoramic view. All right, so we'll be back with taking a detailed look at the tactical arms. All right, guys, before we move on to taking a look at the tactical arms and what this thing can really do, one thing I forgot to show you guys was the standard shield that comes with the Red Astray. And as you can see here, again, this thing has amazing quality, just like the other pieces. It can port into his arm directly, and it has movement to go up and down. This portion also has room to go up and down, so you can kind of see through the shield as he's using it. So those are features itself, and it also has the ability to flip out down here so he can hold it. So there you go. And again, I'll just show you for the sake of the review. It can just port right here into his arm. Like that. And again, it can get all types of different positions, but again, we're not here for that. We're here for the tactical arms. All right. So put that back. All right, so here we are. We'll be back with the tactical arms. All right, guys, so here we are with the tactical arms. This is the main selling feature for this figure. As you can see, this is the main part of it. This is Tactical Arms 2L. And again, just want you guys to take a close look at this and just look at the detail on here. The same quality paint apps. This looks like it is mostly plastic and die cast. Metal is on the thrusters and the tips here. But again, you can see the same detail that was put into this was put into the entire figure. They definitely spared no expense. All right, and then it comes in multiple pieces. So it comes with that. It also comes with this, which I'll show you what it does in a minute. Again, just want you guys to be able to see that. It comes with this flight pack as well, but again, none of this will make sense until I actually start putting it together. So there's no real point in going into great detail explaining it. And we have the bottom part right here. And when you look at this tactical arms, you definitely want to look at it like it's a transformer, because again, it has so many different transformations. I won't be able to show every single one, but I'll show you some of the primary ones. Like for instance, you can simply just take the bottom part here, and you should, be able to flip that out, flip it around, and it turns into a gun. You can just kind of put that in his arm and it looks like a gun. You can shoot out from this one. Like that. And then you can also snap that back. Take this. Put it on here. And then you can spread open the wings. Take this part and make sure that it's going across. And then you want to put these back together. Close this up. Close that up. And they should kind of cross-sect with each other. And it looks like that. Except it's supposed to look a little bit better, but it's supposed to fit right in the middle. Like that. That's a little bit better. Yeah, it's better. And this is the full, like, Saber Lance mode, and it comes with a stand just for this. So you can just take this, port it into here, and there you go. But you can also take this and connect it here. And then you want to take this piece, connect it here on the back. Like this. And then what you can do is you can take the red frame and then use this metal piece, because this is more sturdy. And you can port it in the back like that. And then you can take this, or this, actually I'll do it this way. And there you go. That's how it ports on. Back up so you can see it. Yep. Again, it will not necessarily stand up on its own, but that's what you have a stand for. I just want you guys to see how it looks though. This thing is hard to keep on screen. But again, that's how that goes. Like that. And speaking of stands, let's take a look at that too while we're at it. Let's take that off. Stand that it comes with, very beautiful. You just want to port that in like that. You should be able to port it in like that. There's another extension piece, but yeah, supposed to just kind of go like that. And again, you can kind of lower it, put them down, lock them into place. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah. That's kind of how you port that in. So let's go back to looking at the tactical arms, because I just want to quickly show you guys the other configurations. And I'll show some photos at the end. So then another mode that you can do is bowgun mode. And how you get to bowgun mode is you take this off, take this out, take that, and you want to fold that in, fold this in, turn it around like that, and then you want to fit this on, spread that out, turn that around, turn this around like that. Then you want to stick this on like that, and you can add the effect piece, and then you want to add this on, and you want to flip this out. Just like before. And there you go. Bowgun mode. Again, this thing has so many different modes. It's just ridiculous. It also has a flight mode, and it also has like the tactical battle arms mode. And I'll show you one more mode But again, I just want you guys to take a look at this. And again, these all work on the stands, so you can definitely configure it however you like. All right. Oh, and one more thing. So this actually comes out as well, and it has like a guard here that you can use to hold it as well. Or when you're using the flight mode, you can use this for the flight mode as well, that I'll show you next. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we are winding down with this review. So I just wanted to show off one of the basic poses you can do with the arrow in its bow and arrow mode. Again, it's very standard. It looks pretty good. You can still have all the other accessories on it. Again, this is an amazing figure, just overall. One other thing that I did want to show you guys before we go, take that off, is that, again, the back end of the actual arms itself, the tactical arms, is also a gun. So again, you just kind of look at it like this. I flapped it down, and it's the handle. You can just put that in its arm. Hopefully this won't cause me too much stress. Trying to do this stuff on camera never works well. Look at that. For once in my life, it didn't go horribly wrong. So there you go. You can hold the gun as well. Cool. All right, so I've shown you the tactical arms. Again, like I said, I showed you some of the modes. And again, just so that you guys can see again how you, cause I know last time I did it, it didn't look like it worked well, but you can just kind of pour them in like this, and he stands up just fine. And you can lower and raise the adjuster right here, and then just push the button to lock it into place. Sorry, I'm just a little, there you go. And this thing is actually very important because, again, just because he can get in so many different stylized poses, you can maximize all of that effort by just having him on the stand. And so I'm definitely going to use this stand for this figure. All right, so we'll be back with some comparisons and final thoughts. All right, so final thoughts. I decided to go ahead and put him in his flight mode. And again, I'll actually take him off the stand to show you guys the flight mode. And just wanted to, again, just talk about this figure itself and in general, give you my final thoughts, give you a quick showcase of the other figures that go along with him. So when I get him back on his base, there we go. So final thoughts on this figure. It is absolutely amazing. Like, this is a Gundam of Gundams for me. I really enjoy it. I cannot wait to start posing this thing. I'm actually going to probably leave it in flight mode because so far flight mode is definitely something that I really enjoy. What I also want to show you guys is how he compares next to the Flame Toys Optimus Prime. As you guys can see here, Flame Toys Optimus Prime. This is way bigger by leaps and bounds. If you guys haven't had an opportunity to actually check this review out, I'll leave a link for it in the description below. Again, this one also has a really cool light up features in the eyes, so you definitely want to check this review out. I'm also going to stick in two Gundams, again, just to kind of show scale. And these Gundams are from the Gundam Universe wave. And again, 6-inch figures when I add in RoboCop, just to show you guys him. And last but not least, let's toss in a Spawn. Again, this is the 7-inch Todd McFarlane Spawn. All right, so again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. This is Showing Off the King. Have a good one.